Hello and welcome to 21 Days of Praise. I'm Regina Livingston. It is day 12. It's so exciting to be here today. I feel, today is so much better than yesterday was. Yesterday I got the worst headache. I sat up and I could feel cracks from my neck halfway down my back. It just all, oh, it was so bad. And then I had the worst headache for the rest of the day. And I don't have headaches. I never experience headaches. That's not something that I normally do. And so then that was just like, oh my goodness. I just gone to the chiropractor on Friday, and here it was Tuesday, and I am miserable. So, and then of course I had so many other things to do because someone was coming to look at the house to rent it next, and all sorts of other things were going on. And I had to set up a meeting with somebody and everything else. So it's just like so much. And I had to get the house in a nice order because I was trying to, put things together and see how they were going to work, in my suitcase. So now everything's kind of chaotic because I had to throw everything together to make it look nice again for that. But I'm thinking that I am going to have to go through all my stuff and get rid of a lot more of my clothes, which I'm kind of bummed about. But also I'm like, most of the stuff, I've had this stuff sitting in my suitcase, and I'm picking out what I want to wear every day, and it seems like I pick the same things all the time. And don't we all do that, right? We have all this stuff to wear, and what do? Is we go for the same things over and over again, because I guess either they're comfortable, they look good, they're whatever it is that's just right. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe I do need to pare down and just, how many days a week are there? How many outfits do I need to wear? I want some that are more casual so I can, do whatever in, but I also need some maybe more dressy for church or for going out and having a good time, too. So, you got to have a little bit of each and stuff. And so it's just like, okay, what do I really need? What can I get rid of? And that's one of the things I think I'm going to work on this week. So, because it's not that long, and I'm going to have to be out of this place, and it's not that much longer that I am going to be across the ocean. Oh my goodness, I got to talk to my cousin again this morning. It was so great to hear from her. She's so sweet. She's a doll. Everybody loves her, She's great, and so she has a place for me, and it's not going to be too inconvenient because, I'd asked to stay for about a week, and so she's like, oh, well, we have a nice place, and, it's kind of like you can stay as long as you want kind of thing. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of nice because, what if plans fall through and all those kind of, because things happen. Like you set up reservations and something happens and you can't get there, right? And also I gave her my number for my airplane flight because I wanted to make sure that, again, if there was a delay, she would know where to find me and stuff like that. And my only concern, I got her phone number, so just in case, something were to happen and I have to be on a different flight or something, that I can call her and let her know what exactly is going on, because things happen beyond our control, and I'm okay with getting on a different plane, if that's the case, because, it's better for my safety, something goes wrong. I heard of a gal, and she, they had gotten, bumped off their flight, something somehow, and it ended up that flight that they had intended to go on had to make an emergency landing somewhere else because something had gone wrong. And then in the meantime, these people were able to get bumped up to first class on their plane. So they got wined and dined and all the goodies because of that. So there's good things that happened because they got kicked off their flight, right? Because we think, oh my goodness, they get kicked off my flight, this is bad. But sometimes better things happen. So A, they got first class, and B, they didn't have to get stuck somewhere because the plane that they had originally intended to go on had to make an emergency stop. So those things all work out. And so, that's what I'm praying for, and that's what I'm, ready for is, all the little things that could go wrong. And then that if things happen, then it'll be better off for me in the end. I'm okay with getting bumped up to first class, Who wouldn't be, right? I did have that one other time, and it was funny because me and my friend we were still, I think 18, 19, I think, so we were sitting in there, and they obviously probably thought we were together, but we were just friends, and we were flying back and forth because we were going to the same place for Christmas. And anyway, we got bumped up to first class, and then they offered him actually something to drink because he looks old enough, but he wasn't old enough to drink anyway. He's like, yeah, no, I can't do that, So anyway, they did not offer me. I have never been, nobody thinks I'm as old as I am, When I was graduating high school, someone thought I was like in 6th grade, so that's a big difference, especially at high school level. But anyway, those things work out when they don't seem to be at the beginning, and we get all stressed out and everything. And somebody thought maybe that was why I got the headache, but I was like, if I hadn't heard all those cracks, maybe I'd think so too. And I also think that maybe I need to be drinking more water and keeping myself hydrated and all those good things to make me, strong and be able to survive. Today's a bit darker, so I'm able to sit back here in this spot because, before it was so bright everywhere else, I looked dark, like all over my face looked really dark. And, I don't know, that just doesn't seem really cool to watch. But today I am just so thankful for all my friends and family that have been there and come through for so many different things. I'm getting so much stuff done, and people are so willing to help me. I am just so grateful for that. I'm grateful for when things go wrong and when things go right, because, those times, seem to really know that you're in the right position. Those encouraging words come at the right time. Those things come in the mail that just, lights your fire and gets you going again. And my dreams last night, again, were just right on track with what I want. Building my business is actually what I was dreaming about all night. So I know that's part of my thing that I need to do before I leave. And so in these next 9 days, and so many days afterwards, it's just going to be an explosion of goodness that God is just can only be through him. I do believe it's only going to be through him that I can do this. And I'm just so excited to see the journey. He has done so much for me in these last, 40 days and these last 11 for my 21 days of praise. And I just hope and pray that you also are on your journey and that you are finding your destiny and what you need to do for your life, because each of us has our own things and we need to work through some things. It's been 2 years coming that I've been wanting to go to London, and I've had to work through a lot of different things on my personality and on my character and on my faith, I think, alone, to build that, to get to me to the place where I'm okay with this, right? Some people think this is just like a snap decision and I just decided this. Well, this is not, this has been 2 years but right now it seems to be more that way. Because I get little inclinations. Oh, I need to do this. Oh, I need to do that. If I knew a long time ago that I needed to do all these things, I would have been so many things different, but obviously, there are reasons for this, everything that's happened, and why I have bought the things I have and given away the things I have. And, everything is just, I can't explain it. And sometimes you just can't explain it. You just go with the flow, right? And live your life for purpose. Go with the flow sometimes, but, have a purpose in mind so that flow goes the way it's supposed to. Okay? That's right. So I will let you go today, and I'm so excited to see how tomorrow works and what happens the rest of today. Well, you have a great day. Live your life, and we'll see you tomorrow.